Tori Holmes is creative director and riverfront market manager with Old Town Cape. They are doing a facade grant. Uh, they're doing a facade grant application process. Hi, Tori.
Hey there, Fawn. Thanks for having me this morning.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Now, this is something that I've seen some of the signs that have been changed out of the facades on the front of downtown buildings, and after the tornado, a few extra people probably needed applications. But
Absolutely.
they make a big difference.
They absolutely do. We've actually expanded those guidelines this year, kind of due to that storm damage. So it was a little limited in years past, and this year we're allowing windows, doors, awnings, signage, paint, lighting, kind of anything that's exterior and public-facing falls under those guidelines this year. So we've really opened it up to a lot of options.
Yeah, because you got to keep your downtown beautiful, because when the ships stop and they dock and they walk, that's what they see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got to make it pretty. All right, so I did see a few of them that have been done, but how many are you going to do?
So it kind of depends. We have an allotted amount of money, and then we see how many applications we get in, and then we match each individual that gets the grant. We can match them up to $1,500 for that project. Mm-hmm. So it just depends kind of what project it is, how many people apply, things like that. We did have to turn a couple of people away last year because we didn't have enough funds to cover all of the projects. So hopefully those people apply again and we can get them in this year.
Yeah. So and they should almost move to the front of the line because they tried the first time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I
do.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I do encourage people to apply every year. Just because businesses get it one year doesn't mean they can't get it the next year.
Right. Because you might have something little. It may be a cloth awning, just like one of those old-fashioned, barber stripe type awnings that go over your window. It could be, I don't know, a hailstone busted out your front window. It could be. It could be your sign is just so old that it used to be white and shiny, and now it's kind of this weird yellow color. You never know.
Exactly. There's so many different things to spruce up outside of a downtown business. And some of our downtown business owners own multiple businesses, so they could apply for this business one year, the next business the following year.
You know what makes me the saddest, though, is when I go to a business and I can't even tell what it is. They need to have words on their window or something to tell me what they are.
Yes, they need some sort of signage that identifies their branding for sure. And those businesses that are just starting up, highly recommend they apply.
Okay, so the grant is for, you said $1,500?
Yes, up to $1,500 for downtown businesses. And the application is due August 1st, and it's available on our Facebook page, our website, and in our newsletter every week.
And then they just fill it out? I mean, is there a link they click on?
It's pretty simple. Yes, ma'am. There's a link, and it's a very simple application process. You just kind of tell us about your project, attach any city approvals or estimates or quotes you have, and it's pretty straight to the point.
Excellent.
If they have any questions, they can always contact me by email, toriholmes@oldtowncape.org, or calling our office at 573-334-8085.
I just remember when Old Town Cape was just a little baby walking down the street, just trying to get its foothold, and now it's this giant behemoth of let's make everything as beautiful as possible. And I'm like, that. It's just having watched you all just morph into what you are now has been kind of a fun thing to watch.
Thank you. It's fun to have grown with Old Town Cape. When I started, it felt like even the market was just a little baby, and now some days I think we're in over our heads, but we're all having a good time, and it seems to be working. So no,
yeah, whatever you're doing is working. So keep doing it.
It's working.
All right.
Yep.
So if your facade needs a little zhuzh, get a hold of them at Old Town Cape. They might be able to help. And how many are you going to pick? I know you said you had a certain amount of funds, but do you have a number of people?
We don't have a specific number. It just kind of depends on the scope of the project.
Okay, because somebody might only need $300 or $500.
Right, correct.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so apply today. You have till August 1st. So get her done.
Mm-hmm.
Tori Holmes, Creative Director and Riverfront Market Manager. They stay busy in Old Town Cape. They have made some serious steps forward, and now you might get a new facade for the front of your building if you apply for one of these grants, or at least a little help getting one. Tori, thank you.
Yep, thank you, Fawn. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.